It's YouTube and welcome back to another one of my videos. So today I have something really cool to show you guys. This is the PlayStation 1. Now a lot of people are probably going, how did you get your hands on a PlayStation 1? The answer is, this is my dad's. He bought it when it first came out and I stole it. Actually my brother asked my dad if he could take it and he said yeah. And him and his mates were going to play some games on it, but then they never really agreed to plans, so he left it up in the spare room, which thankfully is my recording space, and I just caught my eye and went, is that Dad's old PlayStation 1? Asked my brother and he's like, yeah. I never give it back, and Dad didn't really want it back. And now it's mine. If it comes into my office, it's mine. I keep telling people that and they don't really realize. I used to play this thing when I was little. This is part of my childhood as well as my dad's young adulthood, I guess. So, even without the power button, it does that, which I think is absolutely amazing. I don't have any memory cards. This is where, see, this is old school gaming. If you're maybe my age, you might remember this. It's like a memory card and you used to have to put the memory card in or else you couldn't save your game. Same with the PSPs, it's exactly the same system. One of the memory cards were so tiny and I still have one. If you want to know what these are little ports for the controllers, and I have the original controller here with me as well, and there's also a reset button. You don't see that shit anymore. It's if your game like froze or stuttered, you just press the reset button and it just turned the whole thing off and turned it back on again. Brought you back to the menu and then you had to relaunch the game. This is the original controller. I actually think that these controllers are way easier to hold than the new controllers. Like, it just feels so much better. Like, look at the traction between those buttons. If you were playing Overwatch, you could completely shred some shit with this. Stupid analog sticks did not exist. They didn't exist until the PlayStation 2. I have that controller here as well. It's got all your famous buttons. It's the original controller. And I'll show you what I mean by the controller ports. Okay. USB did not exist. Maybe it did exist, but maybe only for... No, it didn't. I don't think USB did exist. And you slipped it in for player 1 into the Wii port. And that was how you connected controllers. And then you had to like extend this really long cable across the room if you want to sit somewhere and play your game. This is the PlayStation 2 controller. This is the system that I really learned to game on. Dad used to buy us for like treats. He used to buy us like old PlayStation 2 games off eBay and we would just sit and play the game. We got Call of Duty, we got Narnia, we got GTA 5. That was fun. Not GTA 5. GTA San Andreas. That was it. What they done, it was backwards compatible. I only realized this when I was looking at it. I'm like, wait, does that work? It was actually backwards compatible with this because they done something really smart. And analog sticks, look at the traction on the analog stick, like holy shit. Playing Overwatch would be overkill on this. I mean, you could move super speedy. They had this here thing, it was an analog button, so when your analog was on, this would shine red, and when you pressed it, it would shine off again. Obviously there's no power connected to it, so it's not going to do anything. But if you want to play some old style games, the analogs would automatically turn off and you'd be forced to use the D-pad, and that's why the D-pad is still on the pads today actually. It's just to give you that choice. Sadly, I wish what they had done for Crash Bandicoot is I wish they would have knocked off the analogs, because I can't stand playing Crash Bandicoot with analogs. Who does that? And if any of you are playing Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy with analogs, reevaluate your life, because this is what the original 90 players are shredding with the D-pads. The PlayStation also came with this thing. I have no idea what it is. Look at this shit. An in and an out. It's called an RFU adapter. I have no idea, but it's from the Philippines. This multi AV, and I think this fits in there. I don't trust it though. Came with the PlayStation, I grabbed it, I had no idea what it is. Some old games. Now this is what actual game cases used to look like way back in the day. I'll get you a better one. Yeah, this one, Space Jam. Brilliant movie. I love that movie. When was this made? 19 something? 1996. I was born in 1999, so look. This is what a case looked like back in the day. And literally, the disc filled like the whole thing. Like now you get like like my Nintendo Switch, the little it's like a tiny cartridge in this big packaging. Like what's the point in that? I don't get it. And it even came with little booklets. Like these booklets are still intact. Some people, if you bought things secondhand, they used to like write in the very back, so you'd be looking, there's like a notes page. There we go, there's a notes page. In the notes page, people used to write like passwords and stuff, because I remember in Rayman in particular, I don't know if I have this game here, but in Rayman in particular, on the menu you go continue game, and if you had a password you could jump. Every single level had a password. It saved you kind of saving the game. So if you didn't have a memory card, if you wrote down the password, you'd be able to get the level. Before the was invented, the notes pages exist. So what you would have done is you would have wrote the password in the notes section once you completed the game. So you'd have like a collection of passwords, and then when you sold the game to somebody else for eBay or a game shop or whatever, they would have all the passwords for the game. So if they were stuck in a level, they could skip it, or they could skip to the very last level without any problems. That's just what happened. I'm telling you now, that's what happened. And we had Rayman, and somebody had wrote like all of the passwords in the back of the book, and it was just life. These discs are made completely from plastic. And do you want to hear the funny thing about these discs? You can touch them. They were fine. You could just do whatever you want. They scratched really easily, but you could wash them under the tap. You could do anything to them, and they were like indestructible. They were brilliant. Sony, bring back those discs. Actually don't, because they don't handle HD. This is a case, I think, that we just put. We have Rayman! We do! Oh my god, I wonder where the book for this is. I have no idea. We have Rayman! I played the shit out of this game. And by playing the shit out of this game, I meant I entered the password in and then completed the levels backwards. Oh my god, this game is like the game of my existence. Got me into gaming. Like this is, I'm keeping this. Then we also have Tycoon. Vegas Casino. That's just a stupid casino game, which is the funniest shit in the world because there's no way of winning it. Then we have Fighting Force. I remember Fighting Force because you were able to pick this girl character and she was like the most badass thing. And like the plot didn't make any sense, but it was just fun. And this one is Powerpuff Girls. I didn't really play this one too much, but my dad bought it for me because he knew I liked Powerpuff Girls. And holy shit, it's hardly been touched. Okay, there's more in here. This is, I thought this was a book for Rayman. It's a book for Scooby-Doo. And there's a Scooby-Doo game. I remember this one. Oh shit. Anyway, I remember this game a little bit. It's kind of like, I remember some of the levels in it. The first one was like it was cyber chase. Yeah, they had to go like through the computer systems, and like it was kind of like Crash Warped, you know, where they have like the different time zones. But the time zones, the different like places and time, like time periods and stuff. It's kind of like that, only shitter. I have SpongeBob. That one was just like, it was ridiculous. You just had to like catch jellyfish and shit. I didn't really like it at all. I'm actually just looking at this now, and I'm thinking this will plug into the power adapter, so this will turn on. But this is obviously the thing that you have to use to plug it into the TV. And I don't think my TV supports whatever the fuck this is. Can anybody enlighten me on how to plug a PlayStation 1 into a 2014 TV? Can anybody advise me on that? Anyway guys, I think I'm gonna go now. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and also the subscribe button some love. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.